Hi guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you know, in our last tutorial, we had understand how we can implement the boilerplate code. Today we will be checking few things, or we will be understanding how it is working, and we will be checking up some sort of libraries that are supportive for our project, or I like those libraries, or those are available in the documentation that we will be following in this tutorial series. So we will be understanding how we can implement those in our project as well. Let me close this node module folder. As you guys can see inside my public folder, there is an index.html page. This is index.html. It's the only page that is responsible for whole application to be run in the web browser. So all the application that is implemented inside the JavaScript code or inside the source folder will be appearing in the browser under this div tag. Let's go ahead to our browser, go up to our inspector and try to check up where it's implemented here. If I can close this div id root, you can see all my available things, all my application is available under this dev tool, root tool. If I can go on to my head, you guys can see there are styles that we had implemented. There is source.js bundle.js, one script available here. If I'll go back to my index.html file, there is no script, JavaScript I had simply added here. So this bundle.js is actually coming up from the React build scripts. If I can go back here in my package.json file, you guys can see React scripts is responsible for creating builds or for creating testing versions of your bundles or of your code into a bundle that will be later on presented to you over the browser. So how it works in detail, let's neglect it right now. Later on we can discuss those things as well. But if I'll move forward a little bit, I can say in my documentation I am using three more things. Let's say summary. If you are already like a big expert in JS or React.js, you can simply clone this project from GitHub as well. So we'll be giving you the link for GitHub also. It's available here. And rather than that, there are two main things that we will be needing in this project that I will actually recommend you to go on with that. It's not necessary, it's optional. You can use it if it's up to you if you want. First of all, let's install Pretier in our Visual Code. Before installation of Pretier, let's understand Visual Code a little bit. There are some few things here in the Visual Code. First of all, let's keep it in mind, this is Explorer. All your folders that you will be opening in your Visual Code for coding or all the projects, those folders will appear in the Explorer. Secondly, the search tab. Anything you want to search in your projects, you can use this search tab. Let's say I want to search canvas. Okay, so where canvas available is, see in my index.jsx file it's available, it will appear automatically. This was really helpful. Third thing is, this is source control. It's actually called version control or source control. You can install Git and you can connect this to GitHub also, and you can use Git GUI with this as well. We had explained that in our Git series also. I will patch that series in the same video. You can go on and learn how we can use GUI of Visual Code for GitHub or Git and GitHub. And simply this is run and debug. You can run and debug with this. This is a bit like later on we can understand it in detail. And then you have an extensions. Come up with the extensions. I need to install Pretier. Let me say the exact spelling. Pretier. And once I had searched the Pretier, and I think I had installed it already. See, it's installed in my case already, code formatter. I can install and disable it, but in your case, instead of uninstall, it will be installed. Just click on install and go on. And I will be needing ES-Lint as well. I will create, just simply click in extensions and I will check ES-Lint by Microsoft is already installed. So this is few things that you need to understand here. Come back and let's close this extensions, and I had installed these all. Let me close these folders as well and close these files also. So I will be creating two different files. Let me go back here, .pretrc. Let me click here, .pretrc, and as soon as I will add the source code here, you guys can see my file type is changed here. Simply, I can do another thing, that is ES-Lint. This will be helpful for error and warning in case of, you can say, rules of hook, and you can say exhaustive devs and lot of things. Like, we will be explaining all these things later on. So let's say I can say dot this one create, and just copy the code and paste it here. Just hit save, and that's it. Here we go. So right now my pure boilerplate code is ready, and it's simply up and running. I like React. The good thing is that no need to rerun your server, or no need to rerun your project again. It has an ability to hot reload your project from the browser as well, and this my browser had loaded everything automatically. No need to reload it. So I hope you guys had understand it. In case of any question, any query, you can comment us. You can reach us to our mailbox as well. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and goodbye.